This is how I fry my chicken. So these are all the seasonings I use. I always season my flour just to give it some more taste. I start off with Lawry's and I use a little bit because it can be salty. Then I use Cajun seasoning, paprika, sazon, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. And you can use a decent amount of both garlic and onion powder because it's not salty. I also use light adobo all-purpose seasoning because that can be salty also, so use a little bit. Sorry, I suck at measurements, but just know not too much Lawry's, not too much adobo, and not too much Cajun seasoning. Sometimes I don't even use Lawry's and it still comes out good, so that's optional. Make sure you mix in the flour and make sure you clean your chicken too. I also like to cut up mine, and again, that's optional. That's just my preference. Then I go in and I season the chicken with the same seasonings as before, but notice I use an even lighter amount of Lawry's and just a dab of adobo. Don't forget to add your hot sauce and mustard. And stab your chicken, especially if you're not going to let it marinate before frying it. By stabbing it, you get some of the seasoning into the chicken. So while all of this is going on, I have my oil heating up on medium heat. And this is where you need to pay attention. I check my oil by dropping some flour in it. And if it sizzles, it's ready. If it doesn't, let it get a little hotter. I always flour my chicken right before dropping it in the oil instead of just letting it sit in oil. That's just what my grandma taught me. Then I also knock off the excess flour before dripping it in the oil. That way it's not too much flour at the bottom of the pot. If your chicken isn't sizzling like this, you may have to turn your oil up a little bit. And also, if it's frying too hard, then you might have to turn the oil down. But it's really a game. You want to play with the temperature of the oil because you don't want it to cook too fast on the outside and it be undercooked in the inside. If you're a beginner, I recommend you deep frying your chicken like this. That way you can use the float test to make sure that it's done. You'll know your chicken is done when it floats to the top like this. When I take the first batch out of the oil, I turn the heat down some so that way it's not getting too hot while you're working on your next round. Because you want your next round to be just as golden brown as the first. I remember as a child when my grandma used to fry chicken, I used to always sneak a crumb. Am I the only one? Ooh, I got bars. Anyways, this is the final result. I hope this helps. Bye.